All right, here we go. We are recording. In a world built off feelings and emotions, people who personally take into account how they feel for themselves are the ones who don't care what other people think and free thinkers. But people who care about what the outside world thinks about them are the ones who follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Muddy Water TV, right here.
You showcasing your chops.
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker floor, call, turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to
it. You like that, did you? It had a little tune to it, didn't it? I can carry a little tune. I ain't gonna say I'm a singer, but I carry it. But anyway. Shit, man. I know we like, what, 3 weeks behind? But we here. And we are ready to hopefully extend a thought-provoking episode to a lot of things that's going on out here in the world, that's been going on out here, but recent and past, and hopefully we can catch up to the damn future. But first at hand is shit, man. Halloween is upon us. The goons and goblins, the spookism is still operating. What'd you think?
About what?
Halloween.
Nothing.
Holiday cheers, man. The holidays are coming. What are you gonna do?
About what?
Holidays.
What holidays?
The holidays. All these holidays that's coming up, bro. You know, it's
Halloween and shit.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. All these holidays is coming up, man. Shit. Vote. Hell. Voting season? That's a fucking holiday now, ain't it? Is voting season a holiday now?
So, what's you got? Got some business going on for the holidays.
Word.
I don't care about this shit. I just personally.
Why did you give me that anyway?
Oh, I thought you needed like.
No. Okay. He ain't want to get into the holiday spirit. So I guess we'll just move on past the goons and the goblins. Let's start right here. You had expressed in a text about we learn to live is the mantra.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? And to society? What does it mean to you? And then how do you relate it to society?
It's just we learn, like, we gotta get back to learning how to survive. That gotta be the theme of, like, okay, so, like, this shit designed to pretty much hand our kids over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just hand your kids over and shit and leave it up to them to teach them. And the whole shit is designed to stay in a certain way. So, we seeing the results of that shit because we don't know shit. The whole reason that COVID shit got over on us is because we don't know shit. This Kanye whole thing, Kyrie Irving whole thing, the whole reason we don't know which side to take is because we don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? The COVID thing is a science thing. Like, if you understood science to a certain extent, or your parents understood science to a certain extent, they wouldn't be able to get shit over on you. It would be a joke. And everybody would be kind of on the same, like, yo, this is a fucking joke, right? Then from that, you go to these people like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about? If you don't know, then you just sitting back letting them do what they want. If you don't know, then what these niggas is saying or standing on, how the fuck can you have a stance if you don't know what they talking about? How can you have a stance if not only do you not know what they talking about, but you don't even want to know what they talking about? You rather just say some shit. Or what's even worse is, learning to live, right? Like, it could start in the household, right? But unless it's a community-wide thing, it won't have the same effect. But you gotta start at the house. Hopefully you know what I'm saying? When you got so much propaganda and shit. So, there's a lot of niggas that know, but their money is on the line. That's worse. That's more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people out here in the media and shit who I've been following for years and years, who I've heard out of their mouth a certain questioning of how things happen and how things are told, quote unquote conspiracy theory. He on that type shit. So I know he's prone to explore those types of things, ideas and concepts. But in a situation like that, these people, instead of just shutting the fuck up and not voicing your opinion, staying neutral on it, they take the other side because their money is involved. You know what I'm saying? And then they speak from that perspective, going as far as to ridicule the person who's speaking truth, that he, they ain't necessarily opposed as far as the truth is concerned. But in public, they have to,
perpetuate.
Yeah, they gotta, That's the dangerous part. That's the whole thing with the, on whatever level, nigga. If a motherfucker trying to get some shit over on you, on the corporate level, it's the same thing in the law, on the street. It's all the same concept. It's up to you to stand up for yourself. And, hopefully somebody else will stand up with you. More than likely they won't. But that's the environment that they create. Motherfuckers don't know, Most motherfuckers don't know. A few motherfuckers know. And among those few motherfuckers, you know, they've got to decide. Because the people that don't know are looking around to the people that do and kind of base their response on those people. That's what the media is all about, credibility and shit. Trust. So you got Kyrie Irving, quote unquote, promoting a movie based on a book about Hebrews and Negroes, the conversion.
That was gonna
we talked about that.
That was gonna be one of my questions too.
We talked about that shit, like, you know, the church in Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew. You know. Shit is deep, man, but, you know, it's at the point now where they have to stomp it out. They have to stomp it out because the word is getting around too fast. At a whole different kind of level. Like, it's kind of unheard of, really, for people in prominent positions to be having these stances. Prince did it. They call that nigga crazy, you know. Prince always dropped little shit. And like Kanye was saying,
that's one example.
You know, like Kanye was saying, you know, niggas got money. Niggas ain't scared.
Right.
It's a fucked up combination for the powers that be. Niggas got their own money.
Right.
You could threaten it now, but what Kanye is showing, okay, what Kanye show, right? So, you know, we call it. I wasn't no fucking Kanye fan.
Example number 2.
Man, whatever. I wasn't no Kanye
Just
fan.
saying, bro.
I ain't like that chipmunk shit, you know. Whatever. But over time, you know, I liked his attitude. I ain't really care for music. It's too happy and shit. But you know, oh man. So what he showed, like, you know, to jump into the white world of fashion, you know what I'm saying? The fashion thing showed that, you know, he had the balls to do it. That whole sway thing, how sway, you know, how am I gonna do it, you know, without having access to that? This is where it's done. This wasn't always a white thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always what they trying to keep it as now. I'm gonna show you that I could be an influence through that world, which is a bigger world than just the music world. You know what I'm saying? These are, you know, power dictates that world more so than the music world. It's more exclusive. If I could get in there and, you know what I'm saying? So he showed that he can do it. He did it. And that whole Virgil thing, I don't know, they might have killed that nigga. But, you know, so, now that he showed that he can do it, there really is no other avenue that has to be conquered as far as this whole, you know, or industry. As far as like appearance, you know, being able to be seen, you know. The banking thing, you don't really know what the fuck is going on in there. Fashion and shit is like visible to the world. And he conquered it. So he's showing now that it don't really matter what y'all say because it's public. There's people can see why I'm being taken out of my place. You can't just erase me because people can see it. They see exactly what the conversation is. And then I have this Kyrie situation happening at the same time. Like, it's the same fucking conversation. This Kanye thing blew it open. Kyrie, they gotta stomp that shit out. Like, we can't have him saying the same thing that he's saying, and it's a fucking parallel argument. You know what I'm saying? It's too visible. These two individuals got too much power at this point. This nigga already said he ain't gonna take the shot, and the whole world saw it. I'll accept whatever punishment, nigga. I ain't doing it. Visible. Too visible for them. And now this Kanye thing is like, what the fuck? They can't shut that nigga up. Music, whatever, however you feel about it. The response is more what's letting me know what it is. And how these niggas is goddamn scared. Because the niggas who know the real ain't tripping on Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The niggas who know the real feel for Kanye because they know what it is and they know what he about to get. And they like, man, I'm rooting for you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, me being, this is what I pay attention to. This is kind of shit that's like, back in them days and years and shit when I was just like consuming this information, it's like, what the fuck is the point? So you go back to the Alex Jones thing. It's like, they trying to paint Kyrie like he's aligned with Alex Jones. Well, the Alex Jones things is some bullshit. So the Sandy Hook situation, we all know that that's some bullshit. Niggas been calling it out. We know it's fake. It's too late. You can't just crucify motherfuckers now for something that we all know is like, so they trying to say that you're associating with Alex Jones and he's been shown to be a liar, blah, blah, blah. So Kyrie got to say, oh, no, I don't fuck with Alex Jones like that. Regardless of what really happened, they have to all distance themselves from each other. That's the environment they're trying to create. My point is like, if I know, there's a whole lot of other motherfuckers that know. So the job is done at this point. You can shut them up now, but we all know it's too late. Now it's up to us to move on it. Because we see they crucifying this nigga. So if we don't take that, if we don't take that momentum, if we don't use that momentum and, amplify the message, then we at fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that shit makes sense.
Nah, it makes perfect sense. Because it goes back to what we were just talking about on the phone. It's 2022. If you don't get it by now, what the fuck? You said you had to blame. We at fault. You had to blame yourself.
Yeah, we at that point.
And you see what's going on.
We see how it's affecting our own family, nigga.
Right, and you see.
Look at the parallel from the shot, right? You look at the shot, right? Kyrie didn't take the shot. He was crucified for it. He stood on his goddamn he stood on that shit and still standing on it. And people know, most niggas apologize, so we don't know what to believe. When a motherfucker actually do stand on his shit and still speaking something controversial that makes sense, it's like, that nigga might be on to something. Even if you're a dumb motherfucker, it's like, that nigga might be on to something. If he willing to stand on his own to, weather that storm, them trying to kick him out the league, and he can only play home and whatever the fuck stupid shit they had going on, and that's where he can play and he can play on his own terms.
Right.
That's a win, nigga. Like, they attacked him and he stood on his goddamn shit, and he won. And now he's still willing to stand on his shit. What the fuck can they tell him?
You're great. We want you, but we don't want you.
See, that's the difference. The thing about Kyrie and the thing about Kanye is they great at what they do.
Right.
You can't shut up niggas that's great at what they do. They already got too big an audience. You can't not say he a great basketball player. Everybody know he got the best handles in the game.
But
so
there's the
that's the value,
key.
The worth.
Right, but here's the key. The key is we have plenty of followers. They have plenty of followers. It's the followers. Are the followers willing to make that adjustment?
What make it harder is niggas like Jay-Z and Joe Budden and shit. Like niggas like, you gotta get it in the game. You gotta get inside and change it from the inside. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how effective that way is. Getting inside and changing from inside. I don't know how effective that is. From what I've seen, most of them niggas get goddamn. If you
gotta vote for the lesser evil.
If you willing to take the oath, then you in. There's no out. So, that whole thing, I don't know how the rules work, but, there ain't many niggas that's willing to just stand on their shit. They're very, very few and far between. That got influence. You know what I'm saying? Boosie and them type niggas who, you know, they might be bad examples because I don't know how compromised them niggas be. But the niggas that weather storms and keep going, nigga, and keep standing on their shit, those are the ones I gotta fuck with. The ones who say, nah, we shouldn't do that. Just can't trust them. All I see is the white motherfuckers is the motherfuckers who got the power to call it, quote unquote, shut their shit down.
Right.
Whoever's behind the scenes, I can't see that. I see white faces, call them Jew, call them white, whatever the fuck you want to call them, telling people that look like me to shut the fuck up and sit down.
Shut the fuck up and sit down.
So, you know, like I said, a few niggas who behind the scenes who know some shit, they like, I don't give a fuck, like, fuck them niggas. I ain't saying nothing.
And the thing about it is, no matter where they truly stand, they are making profound statements. They're making profound statements, even if you don't know what, even if you don't really know where they stand.
Then it go to, what's the end game? What's the point? Like, so what if Kanye talking truth and shit? What the fuck is it? What is it gonna mean? That go back to the other shit.
Well, you know what the end game was for Thanos? Infinity War.
I don't know what that mean, man. So,
war, nigga, war.
No, well, war might be necessary, but that ain't what niggas want.
I know that ain't what we want.
Niggas just want shit to be how it's supposed to be. The truth.
And you might
lay it out. What are y'all arguing with? Why y'all so upset? What y'all so mad about?
Who's y'all?
So I can say a nigga a million times and kill a bitch and all this shit a million times, but I can't say a couple words.
Right. I can't
even say it, nigga. I can't even say it. I think it was Voltaire, one of them niggas. The motherfuckers you can't speak about is the motherfuckers who run shit. And we can't even say a name. Like, not even a name, but a thing.
You be bringing the hell out of these motherfuckers.
I mean, you ain't got it. I'll take it back.
Nah, I eat some of these.
So it's like,
I can get in them.
Oh yeah, the end game. It's like, you know,
the end game. You can say this, but you can't say that.
Oh, nigga. What if we go back to land? What if the end game is reclaiming land?
Well, that's a good point. Cause I don't know how true this shit is, man. But I don't even know if we can speak on that.
What if this conversation is about this whole shit is ours and like we need our shit back?
Can I speak on it?
How were they able to get over on people back in like the smallpox era, right? When people were smarter and more aware, right? So, you know, the reason, you know, it was a whole lot of motherfuckers coming from over there at that time. You know what I'm saying? The people that was from here was in turmoil and shit. So they probably ain't had no fucking voice any motherfucking way. As far as like, yo, nigga, ain't no smallpox. It's actually just nigga get the head blown off. You know what I'm saying? The same shit that's happening now happened then. You feel me? Okay, so the mass thing, right? Smallpox. What years was the smallpox?
Crucifixion.
1918 shit.
Or we're being crucified.
Something like that. But how was they able to get over on them back then? To have it in the books now as something that could be referenced. You know what I'm saying?
War.
War what? What the fuck? What?
War, that's how they got over on them.
Oh,
War.
Sorry. Right. Well, yeah. Turmoil, just chaos and shit.
Yeah, turmoil, chaos, war.
Sorry, man.
Scare a motherfucker into them doing what the hell you need them to do.
Yeah.
Kill that big nigga right there, and the rest of them gonna follow.
See, and another difference is we so disconnected from the land that we don't know like that nigga would back then. Oh, nah, nigga, that ain't no smallpox, nigga. Actually, you go pick a couple of these right here and mix some fucking tea, drink it, and it'll all go away. Niggas don't know that now. I know sea moss for shit. That's it. I don't know what the fuck shit be just growing. I know dandelions, sunflowers and shit, but if I had to go to the woods and
pine needle
shit like, I don't know that though. That's what I'm saying. They get over on us a different way than they did back then. They get over on us because they know we don't know shit. And the motherfuckers that do know shit, they done picked them all out and they working for them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's it.
Like, I'm not a scientist and all that shit, but I know, but I feel, and I think I really do understand that synthetically creating something ain't good. When you synthetically create it, it's not natural by synthetically creating it. So to get over on you, we're gonna synthetically create it and then sell it to you when it's right in your fucking backyard.
That's not the deeper thing. I mean, I play a part, but like this is a small part of it.
But first, we got to get you to understand that we quote unquote care, so you can take this synthetic shit that we know ain't worth a fuck. I'm gonna say I ain't no scientist, but can we go back a little bit? Let's go back a little bit. I don't know how much, because I hadn't heard about it until you brought it to my attention. Because I ain't been even really paying attention to like the news and sports and shit. But has the Kyrie thing been on news? Has it been?
Nah, I don't fucking know. I don't watch no news. I caught wind of it through whatever, Instagram, whatever. And I was checking it out. Okay, shit. Same shit.
Cause we know.
No, cause what happened was the news. They was doing an interview after a game or whatever, and the dude, the reporter dude, just wouldn't let the shit go. Kyrie was like, "Oh, just leave it alone. Who cares?" And the dude was like, "No, we're gonna fucking talk about it now. What about you was promoting this movie?" And Kyrie was like, "Man, please, man, I don't care. Who give a fuck? You know, you lying. I'm telling the truth. Right. Fuck you and your mom."
And
he's like, "No, we're gonna fucking talk about it right fucking now. You promoted the movie and it's anti-Semitic."
I'm a basketball player, not a promoter. I just posted something that I like.
But you can't be liking stuff like that. Do you realize that, Kyrie? You didn't take the fucking shot, and now you want to just be liking stuff? How dare you? We pay you a lot of fucking money.
You're right. To dribble a basketball and shoot and say nigga this, nigga that.
And Kyrie be like, we? Who's we?
Fuck a bitch. Fuck her. Fuck him.
Who the fuck is we? We pay you. Motherfucker, we. You don't pick. We. Oh, we. Oh, you one of them. I didn't mean we.
I mean, all the signs are there. All the signs of what they call it, beating around the bush. All the signs are there.
What?
Avoidance. All the signs of the truth trying to be avoided or trying to be stomped out are there. All the signs of the truth trying to be stomped out are there. It's not no way you can deny that. Because how can you say one thing, be able to say one thing, but you can't say this?
Oh, what? Oh, no, nigga and Jew thing?
Yeah. How can you can say this?
Bitch and hoe and slut.
Right. That's not Semitic.
Fucking.
But you
nigga,
can
nigga.
You say this? Oh, no, that's Semitic and it's a lie. No, it's true that niggas is niggas and bitches is hoes and sluts and thoughts and all that, but this right here isn't. This ain't true. This is misinformation. Misinformation. What the fuck is that? What is that now?
Well, it's like, it all boils down to being in control of your own shit. If it's your culture and they dictate the rules, that's a fucking problem in the first place. Like, you got the news and you got sitcoms and fucking what's the shit? Soap opera shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's media. Nigga, I don't know how you control hip hop at this point. Like, hip hop done became something. Hip hop has that ain't happening to rock and roll. You don't worry about lyrics and shit. Like, how did a whole culture just become one thing? The culture didn't dictate that. Something else did. Because the culture ain't just one thing. So why is the music
being directed toward that
one thing?
Yeah.
Like, you could have a Biggie and still have Tribe Called Quest.
What's that nigga name?
Like,
what's that nigga name? Why the fuck does what's that nigga name on 98?
You think niggas don't want to hear?
What's that nigga name?
Who?
On 98.
What? Oh, no name.
Why the fuck does he keep playing this same shit all the time?
He don't dictate none. That's the point, nigga.
I'm saying, yeah, that's my point.
Like,
why you keep playing that shit all the damn time? He don't dictate nothing. He's following. He's following the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Damn it, man. Art imitates life. Life imitates art. When you got a silent hand, I don't know. It seems so simple, but it ain't.
That's where we disagree.
What?
It is simple.
What is simple?
Like I said, 2022 by now, if you don't get it and you don't see it, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
That's nuts. Oh, man. I get why you say that. I don't feel like you have right to say that.
So, like I said, I'm going back right now. Everything we just said. How do you think? How do you feel? I mean, even if you don't, even at this point, if you don't study and read and research a lot, and you see what's going on, you still should have a feeling of, damn, what the fuck is going on?
Everybody do, nigga.
Right.
What you talking about? People do. And they got news and shit that they think they important. So
you know what I'm saying? Because the spirit should even hit you. Like, what the fuck? That
nigga, do you know just the influence of the, like, going back to the same old shit? These goddamn phones, nigga. Like, you asking, how people don't know. Most people don't know. How people don't know. Most people don't know. It ain't hard to figure out how people don't know. Like, you go through it.
It's hard to figure out how people don't know.
Yeah, you go through it through life.
Know.
Motherfuckers is dumb.
But at some point, like I said, when
motherfuckers are distracted.
But if we're
busy.
But if we're caught into the fashion and
who caught up in fashion?
Damn near everybody caught up in fashion, bro.
Yeah.
Example, yesterday, ran into a guy that I hadn't seen in a while. His face looked familiar, but I couldn't pinpoint him. But he obviously pinpointed me because when he seen me, he like, yo, what up, bro? And the first thing he said, oh, you got that Dior on. Nigga, you ain't seen me in this long and your first thing is you got that Dior on.
That's a compliment, nigga.
I'm just saying, fashion. Everybody's into fashion.
I said the words Dior yesterday a few times.
Yeah, but that's what people see. They see this nigga got that Dior on, or that he got them things on. So fashion is important. What I'm saying is, in the fashion, with the fashion world, we support we caught up into the fashion world and into the entertainment world, and that's who we pay attention to for such information and influence. Then why would you not want to go and figure out what this guy is talking about? That's what I'm saying.
Who? Kanye,
Kyrie, or whoever else.
People do. People are. Most of the people. That's the point. That's what we just talked about. Most of them niggas is paid, and they speaking against what they saying. So the people that they do look at for information is sellouts any motherfucking way.
You said the people that they do look at.
People that, when you hear this Kanye thing, if the people that you fuck with and think is got credibility and shit is speaking against him, then that's your news, nigga.
The one that's paying them.
What?
The one that's paying them.
The one that's paying them what?
The one that's paying them. That's paying them. That they're getting their money from. That what you're saying?
Yeah.
You said the people who got influence that's speaking against them are the ones that's paying them.
Paying who?
Kanye and Kyrie.
No, I'm talking about black people, man. People that you go to for news. Tariq Nasheed and niggas like that. You talking about black people, right? Oh,
no, you said the people that's speaking against them. That's speaking against Kyrie and Kanye.
What?
The people that's speaking against them.
Joe Budden, all them niggas.
Oh, you talking about black people?
Whatever, nigga. Who you go to for hood news, like music news? You don't go to CNN for music news. You go to people that you listen to for that kind of shit.
But it goes deeper.
What?
If you saying that they speaking against Kyrie and Kanye, then you saying Button them speaking against them, but who's paying Button them?
The same fucking people.
So they're speaking against them too. That's what I'm saying is they're speaking against them too because they're
these niggas are allowed to be honest about most situations.
Which ones?
Joe Budden, these people who see, and the reason I say that nigga name is because he's smart. He ain't just a fucking self-sabotaging whatever. He's smart. He understands the business. So for most business-related, music-related situations, or even, culture-related shit, he's allowed to be honest about his opinion. With this, his check is based upon that. So it's simple to him. You don't talk about that shit, nigga. What are you doing? You fucking it up for everybody. That's his stance. Or you fucking it up for yourself, because I ain't gonna roll with that. I ain't gonna talk that bullshit you talking. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit you talking. Regardless of how much I agree with what you saying, it's bullshit because we in the public. It's as simple as that for these people. So if you young and you understand that Joe Budden is allowed to be honest about, most things, you take his opinion as honest. You come across this and you still take his opinion as honest if you don't know no better. That's how the influence works. You know what I'm saying? So therein lies the danger. Tariq Nasheed said the same thing. Like, nigga, this old shit. We know what's going on here. Just don't be speaking on it.
Yeah, he said that.
You know what I'm saying? You making a fool out of yourself. Because this shit we all know. We all know this, but I ain't going to say it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
No, but he does say it.
Who?
Nasheed.
That's the funny part, nigga. That's my point. It's nuts. He's saying you making a fool out of yourself in front of the public by speaking on the shit that we all know.
Because you lost $2 billion in 2 days.
I don't know, but why are you making a fuss about this shit now? What's the point? Like, he get it, but it's like, oh Lord, here we go. Why you keep doing this? instead of saying, so what? I fuck with Kanye. He's telling the truth.
That shit got me confused.
Like, you know, niggas is looking at it like it's just Kanye being Kanye. You know, he's saying these things that he knows is going to jeopardize his shit. Why he doing it, I don't know. We know all this information he's saying. But the point is, most people don't know. The reason these people are in control is because these people don't know that. When he's talking about, you know, niggas is Jews, niggas is Hebrews, most people don't know that. The fact that Kanye is who he is, a lot of people listen to him. They know he's gonna be quote unquote honest for the most part. He might be scatterbrained like a motherfucker, but he be speaking some real shit. And he's in circles where it's probably true. So, anti-Semitic, me saying that my heritage might be Hebrew is anti-Semitic. Like, it threatens what you, if what you saying is true, why the fuck does what I'm saying threaten your shit? Unless there might be some truth to it. Unless it might be some truth that might affect some things in the world. You know, the fact that not most people don't know this shit is the reason them saying it is a problem.
Right. It's not saying what my church says.
They used to kill for this.
Oops.
They used to kill niggas who claim tribes and such. No, nigga, you black. Or you whatever the fuck it was at that, you Negro. Say you Negro. Nah, I'm a motherfucking such and such. Pow! They used to kill for that. Why did they kill for it back then and why is it so important now? Right? The man said, okay, you Jew, I'm Jew too. Why I can't be Jew too? If there's some truth to it, that's gonna make you cancel my contracts, nigga?
Scare tactics, man. That's what, like I said, I'm still going back on things that we're saying. On things that we're saying.
This last thing. I know niggas that they put whatever the box is at work, right? When you applying for a job, they put native or whatever, indigenous, whatever the box is for indigenous to America. I ain't never get called back to HR for some goddamn identity shit. But them niggas do. Who? If a person that look like me put native, whatever the box is on the application for a job, they check that box. They put their shit in. If everything is right, they still get called in just to verify. Sir, do you know that you check? And they be like, oh yeah. So you don't want to check black? Oh no, I'm blah blah blah. Okay, well thank you. And they might get called back again just to verify. Why? I don't know. I think it's kind of in the same vein.
So, still kind of going back, talking about what we're saying, because these are questions that I took out of what you were saying. So, scare tactics. Is that what standing up looks like? Standing up for something? Is that what it looks like now? Is that what, you know what I'm saying, where we're at? Or where it's been?
What would, alright,
to stand up is to be crucified.
Well, I'm saying you can stand up, but if you ain't stand up, shit don't matter. If you ain't got no influence, it don't matter. It's like,
why?
Why what?
Why does it have to be that stage? You know what I'm saying? That stage of so-called influence. Why
what would
can't
Jesus
it just
look
be
like? What would Jesus look like right now? What if that nigga showed up right now? What would that look like?
You asked that question earlier. What would Jesus do?
I didn't say that. I said, what would it look like? What would it look like? Like, how would we know?
don't know, but you did ask the question different earlier. When we was on the phone, you said, what would his response be?
Yeah, what would he be on? What would be his stance on things?
Nigga, y'all don't get it yet. That's what I said. Y'all don't get it yet. Y'all still going through this, and y'all ain't getting it yet.
I see Jesus being cool like Obama.
I said Obama was cool when he was talking on TV a minute ago. Obama was like, because he was talking about Social Security. These people are talking about taking your Social Security, but he wasn't cool. Obama was talking some shit.
He would be cool and talk shit.
Yeah, but yet and still, y'all, the same people you fuck with are inflating the damn prices.
Oh man, anybody trying to get on all that bullshit. I just say Obama for the look.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
You
think he would be looking like Obama?
No, I just said cool. Like
a cool cat.
Yeah, it's just
say that what he would be.
Just he gotta have a certain demeanor to I would think. But just to
but I thought that was already debunked by what that pastor's name was.
What was debunked?
The whole cool thing with Jesus. The pastor said they always make pictures of Jesus looking like.
No, I ain't say gay, nigga. I said cool. Like,
it don't matter. That's that like, cool shit. But really, he was turning over tables.
But was it Jesus though? I could see Jesus walking in the room with a bunch of niggas, and them niggas is flipping the tables. He just standing there like looking at the main man in the motherfucking building, like, you know why I'm here, nigga. Like, my niggas is over here flipping everything over, smacking them niggas up, and I'm standing here.
Mob, yeah.
I ain't say mob, nigga. We all the mob, nigga. We the originals, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mob shit, like
yeah, but yeah, that's I guess that would be a good illustration. Or some hoodlum shit, some Larry Fishburne shit.
Take care of that for me. Hey.
No, nigga, he ain't gotta say a word.
Do something to make me feel.
They know to flip the tables when they walk in, when they kick the motherfucking door in. Go flip. When y'all get in there, do what y'all supposed to do. I ain't gonna say shit. And I'm gonna just stand there and look at this man, and he gonna come and goddamn submit to me and goddamn get shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like. He ain't fixed. I can't see Jesus fixed. He just standing there like, yeah, my niggas is flipping tables. My niggas got all the guns and shit. I don't need that. I'm here to represent God, nigga. Like,
sound like that's back to war.
It's all about how they respond. Niggas don't be starting shit. We be chilling, making money and shit, getting head and shit. You know, taking care of our family and shit. You know, and here they come with their bullshit. Ain't that always the scenario, nigga? We minding our business and here they come with that bullshit. Yeah, what we talking about?
Still going back.
How long you doing?
But you had said something about no more avenue to be conquered. What did you mean by that? There were no more avenues to be conquered.
Oh, as far as like
you talking about influence. The fashion? Yeah, you talking about the fashion.
Yeah, the reason that shit is.
Let me get one.
When I say fashion, like, you know, that whole elite. And like that's how they, you know, paintings and Michelangelo and all that shit. That white elite shit, dude. You know, like that's no
more.
Besides banking and you know, agriculture, I guess.
Agriculture?
Industries like
agriculture
was visible, affecting the world. Like, you know, and to conquer that is like there's nothing else that's visible that a nigga could conquer that would have influence.
But isn't banking? Well, I mean, would you? I'm just asking the question.
Like we saw him do it. So
is banking?
You know,
what would be bartering? Would that be like kind of a banking system, bartering?
Well, that's going the opposite way. like we talking about. Okay, so that's good because it's like, you know, like I look at the whole bartering as a symbol for hampering down, getting back to taking care of our home, getting it right the way it's supposed to be. This is about more influence in the world and how we see ourselves. We see Kanye in these circles where all these crackers was at, or still at, they still controlling it. But here he is, they kissing his ass in that world. One of us. So from the outside, from the inside looking out, we representing ourselves. A nigga from the hood in that circle, everybody in the world can see him. Bartering is more like saying we gonna still work for these motherfuckers and get our money, but all our money is gonna go back to our home. So you could like both. You know what I'm saying?
Would social media be a good representation of that?
Of what?
Bartering.
No.
Why?
Because they control it.
Long
term, no.
Can I explain what I'm trying to say?
You're gonna have to find another way, man.
Can I explain what I'm trying to say?
They control it.
Can I explain what I'm trying to say?
As we write it. I see what you're saying.
And this is the written. This is what we're writing it right here.
Yeah, so, that's why I say long term. Like,
so
we gotta be.
Can I explain what I'm trying to say? What do you think I'm saying by saying that?
Because the reach.
Okay.
Real time communication.
Right. You follow me, I follow you.
Yeah.
You friend me, I friend you. You like my shit, I like you. You view my shit, I view you.
Yeah.
That's the border.
You could do that. That could be a part.
That's the border. But if I follow Kanye, you think he gonna follow me back? Cause he got.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm not nothing against nobody, but if you follow a blue check nigga, 9 times out of 10, he probably ain't gonna follow you back.
That's why the social media. I'm not like we ain't talking about Kanye as a person. We talk about people that get what he's saying and understand it and need to take heed and implement it.
Well, I mean, I'll let it plays a part because you can follow if somebody already got
niggas already doing it.
1,000, 4,000 followers, they might not even follow you back even though you follow them. So social media gives you a deception of shit. It plays upon your.
It depends on how you work it. So it's like
depends on how you work it.
It's like what we doing.
Don't matter if you putting out
man,
content.
Let me talk for a minute with all that old
nuts, man.
So what we doing, right? Niggas is already doing the work, right? So here we are, right? They doing the work among their circle, right? With the same mind frame as what this nigga talking about. Kanye doing his job is getting the word out. There's not necessarily a connection between Kanye and this guy, but they speaking the same information.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of protected because I'm not connected to this nigga, So there's no direct, repercussions from him. He's taking the motherfucking blame and all the crucifixion and shit for it. But we on the same wavelength. I'm implementing the words that he's saying as he getting the word out to the world. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take the motherfucking, he gonna have to get on the cross and shit. But what he's saying, I agree with wholeheartedly, and I'm doing the work based on. Right? The shit with Kyrie. It looked like he's sitting up there alone, but there's niggas all over this country that get it, and this continent, people from different, all connected, that get what they saying. It's important for them niggas to say it because, niggas be in the trenches like, fuck, man, doubting they self and shit, like, damn, nigga, this shit hard. I'm going through all these goddamn blah, blah, blah. Then you hear this nigga like a Batman beacon, like, speaking that same shit. And it's like, oh, shit. Give you, put a battery in your back. You feel me?
I think you just answered.
So niggas like us speaking on it too, just fortifies it. The message, like, give it substance, give it credibility.
Right.
Like,
right.
That nigga sound crazy, but he really ain't that crazy. So he is crazy, nigga nuts, but what he's saying ain't crazy.
You just answered my next question. How important are the parallels? That was the answer.
Parallels.
The parallels of things happening simultaneously, people speaking on the same stuff, even the influence.
You said how important is it?
Yeah, that you just answered it.
Well, the parallels enable you to see who's who. If the OGs is in line with it, then that nigga who I kind of trust what he say, get exposed. You know what I'm saying? If the OGs is with it, then that nigga who got a platform, who all of a sudden speaking against niggas, that nigga get exposed. And make it clear who telling the truth. When you have more credible niggas talking about it. Damn.
That right
That's
there,
how they work on
that
your
right
psyche.
there is hard to figure out.
Right, nigga, it's hard. It ain't supposed to be easy. That QAnon shit. The reason why it was so attractive to these people is because it's true. The shit that they were saying is true. The repercussions just didn't exist.
Can you explain that?
All this sick shit that these motherfuckers is into is real.
Can you explain that?
Man, what?
The QAnon, how does that relate again?
The QAnon was like pointing out all this obvious shit and saying these motherfuckers is about to pay. The obvious shit was true. The repercussions weren't. Nobody had to pay. Get it?
And I asked that because we've been through the QAnon. That was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I'm asking that question. How does that relate? But now, you know what I'm saying? That's the breakdown.
Well,
the breakdown
the
is
QAnon thing
there was no
showed
repercussions.
The show was showed to be some kind of fucking psyop or whatever.
Right.
It was like, y'all leading people on. And it's
misinformation.
Not necessarily. Well, it's, yeah, I guess it's that. But
when it's really the truth.
It's not simply
truth.
Hold up, man. It's not simply misinformation. It's misinformation with a goal.
Mm-hmm.
We put this information out to lead these people along to their demise, because nothing gonna come from it. You know. So these people ain't left it alone because it's based on truth. It's just that it exposed how deep this thing is. Yeah, so, you know, the QAnon thing is based on our shit too. Based on our history. Like, all this shit is based on our history. They can't go but so far though, because then they'll be like, how much?
56, almost out.
Yeah, so, yeah, like, it's all leading to us. It's crazy to be a nigga in 2022. Like, wow. Shit is alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking comic book, nigga. Like a fucking long saga or some kind of shit.
So this
and these niggas is just like characters in the saga. Like Kyrie is like one of them characters in the Matrix. Like, oh, it's a Matrix, it's bullshit. Yo, they got us. You know what I'm saying?
This is the last question I got out of what you presented in the beginning. The Alex Jones thing and anti-Semitism or anti-Semitic, because you had mentioned about what Alex Jones had said about the what was it?
Oh, the Sandy Hook shit.
Right, and then they said it was anti-Semitic.
Did it?
That's what I was reading. That's what I had read. Because that's why they're trying to relate it to...
Who said what?
Back to Kanye. The article I was reading. That's why they're trying to relate it back to Kanye.
Who?
As being anti-Semitic.
The Alex Jones thing? Yeah, he do be calling out the Jews and shit.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right. So you kind of explained what Alex Jones just did and what he said about the Sandy Hook and it being fake. What you think about that?
About what?
About
Sandy Hook?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you gonna prove it any different to me. Just cause you got that man owing all that goddamn money don't make it no less fake to me.
Money.
Alex Jones lost a lawsuit. They sued the families from the Sandy Hook shit, sued him and won a whole bunch of money. That don't make this shit real. Just cause y'all full of shit. And the system full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the whole thing is like,
that's kind of like, damn, that's the same thing.
People looking at it like
Kanye.
Yeah, people looking at it, took all his money. Yeah.
What's the name trying to sue him?
Yeah, a whole bunch
George
of people.
Floyd.
Yeah, his people, right? Which they ain't his people. I don't know. They be controlled by the same people. So it's like,
You boy.
Yeah. So
You trying to get us sued? But go ahead.
But I say what the fuck I want. Like, how dare they say you can't say what you want because I'll sue you? Fuck you, allegedly. So, they saying, Alex Jones, a reporter on this Sandy Hook shit, and the shit happened 10 years ago, and the parents mad that he was saying bad things about them, and it wasn't fake. It wasn't fake. Damn it, it wasn't fake. And he like, yeah, it was fake, nigga. Everybody knows it was fake. And they like, God damn it, Alex, you owe these people a lot of money. So he owed them money because the court say so. So they try to create a precedent where, regardless of what's true or what's real, it's about what you say. And I guess it's not even about what you can prove, because 50 years from now they're gonna have to release that Sandy Hook was fake. But for right now,
why?
Why what?
Why would they have?
Because that's the game they play. Just like JFK, they released something, all the shit be blacked out, but we released it. It's the game. So for right now, he's fucked. 50 years from now, he'll be dead, and they'll have to release it, and nobody will know what the fuck is going on anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's nuts, nigga.
So nobody's still held accountable?
The crazy part is that
years,
the court
even if it comes out 50 years from now, it still seems like somebody should be held accountable.
Well, nigga, we have JFK.
The system should be held accountable.
Well, what the fuck is a should?
Man, that's just nuts, bro. That's
how you think America operate, nigga? Just
like the CIA, they brought in the drugs. Why are they not being held accountable?
No, they killed the motherfucker who said it. That motherfucker shot himself twice in the back of his head twice. Shot himself, nigga. He bad. For telling it. Everything this is. Don't you dare tell it. You give a fuck about what's true.
And it doesn't matter.
But they have to.
It doesn't matter if you tell the truth or not. If it's spoke about or addressed or not. 50 years from now, the same shit's gonna happen in the cycle.
I mean, that's just what the pattern seems to show. Who the fuck am I? I ain't no scientist.
But patterns are important. You don't think so? Patterns are important. That's how the fucking stock market works. You work through patterns.
That's why if niggas knew anything, then COVID would have never been able to been passed. They wouldn't have been able to get over on niggas. That's what we learn to live is about. Like, we learn what's important for us to survive, not what the fuck they say we need to learn. Because what they say we need to learn is got us in a bad motherfucking spot. So,
Man, what do you see how I end this motherfucker?
Humans is like, we supposed to question this crazy shit if it ain't affecting us well. They got us thinking.
Follow the yellow brick road. 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 Follow the yellow brick road.